Hi guys. Today's been a bit of a weird one for me. I'm not going to mention any names. I'm just sheerly going to get this point across because it's actually annoyed me a lot more than what people would think. I've been thinking about it since it happened, and it's not fair, basically. So I went to my old college today and I took my nail kit with me. Well, my home-bought nail kit, should I say. And I'd saved up for ages to do it because I'd gone out, I'd got this stuff. Some of it was given to me by my auntie, who previously owned a salon, which genuinely thank you for. And I thought I'll do my mates' nails to cheer them up because I hardly ever see them. Like, I'll see them once, maybe twice a week, considering that I used to see them every single day of the week. So, you know, it cheers them up, it gives them a little bit of fun time and a bit of girly time. Now, I know this guy, and he is the worst but best person in the world. He can talk for hours, but he's good if you just... When you need someone to talk to, you don't want to talk, you just want to be talked to, and it's nice, it really is. And the amount of times that's actually made me just like, whew, just totally relax, because I've like got too many thoughts going around my head, and I know if I speak all these thoughts are going to come out. And then he's just been sat there talking, and I'm like, wait, this is taking my mind off it, oh my god, keep talking. And anyway, I kind of thought I'd repay him back for that, because he is, you know, camp. Excuse me. And he's a really good friend too. So anyway, I went in, pulled my nail stuff out, and he was like, "Ooh, you do my nails?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." Because I'm not going to charge my friend for me to do his nails with stuff I've got from, you know, an old salon, which this stuff I'm probably not going to even be able to use in class anyway. So, you know, I thought, yeah, fine. And I was doing them, and I was halfway through painting the second hand, and these guys came over. Now, one of them I used to be I was just totally fine with. Now, I can't understand why they did this, and it really, really got to me because of the fact that, well, you'll see why it got to me. They came up, and they went to him, "I don't know whether to call you a he, she, or an it." And at that moment, I completely and totally, it only took for them 3 words, he, she, or it, to actually make me physically sick. I felt like vomit rising in my throat. I felt like standing up, slapping the lad, and being like, "On your way, son." Because it just annoys me. I don't see why people have to do this. If you don't know what to call them, don't call them at all. Simple as. I mean, it's not exactly like they talk constantly either. I think they'd say hi to each other maybe if they were in the same class. That's it, tops. That is as far as their conversation would go. Right, now this other guy, who actually used to be within this friendship group, agreed with him. He was like, "Yeah, well, I don't know either." And it's like, wait, what? You used to be like really good mates with him, and now you're being like this. So I turned around and I went, "Do you know how homophobic you sound right now?" He went, "I'm not being homophobic." And pretty much every single person within that circle that we were sat in went, "Yeah, you are." And it's like he had an epiphany. He clearly knew he was being homophobic. And he went, "Oh, right," and just walked away. And I was like, "So no sorry then. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough." And it just kind of hit home for me because of the fact I have a lot of gay, bisexual and lesbian friends, pansexual, whatever. I have a lot of non-straight friends, basically. And I get really wound up because of the fact that they are completely normal. Like, they are just... In fact, to be honest, I prefer to go sit at a table full of the campest gay people you can meet than go sit on a table with a load of straight people. Because of the fact, gay people aren't judgmental. Not towards other gay people anyway, at least. They might be judgmental towards straight people because of the fact that they're judgmental towards them and it's not fair. They're only doing to them what others are doing to them. So I can't understand why they did this, and it really upset me. And I started shaking. I had to literally stop what I was doing, take a huge breath in, and then continue with what I was doing. And my boyfriend came home at night and watched a movie. He left, and I thought for a few hours on whether or not to make this video. But to be honest, I think that I have a right to make this video and make it publicly aware that it is not their choice to be gay or bi or lesbian or whatever sexuality you are. It is not your choice. It is the way you are. There is nothing wrong with you mentally or physically. You are complete and totally normal. It is just how you are. It is who you are, that is how you're born, and that is how you will die. You will die who you are now. And I think that if you think even remotely that you're gay, but you think that it's wrong, it's not. It is not even slightly. It is up to you on who you want to be. If you want to go out there wearing a dress, high heels, and the most fabulously sparkly nail varnish, and you're a guy, go ahead and do it, and I'll be stood right next to you. Because I don't believe in this homophobic stuff. I genuinely do not. It annoys me and it upsets me because of the fact I have so many people who are more closer to me than what any straight person would ever be. Obviously, excluding my boyfriend, because my boyfriend is complete and totally fine with... Basically, if you aren't homophobic, I love you. But anyone who is... Put it this way, that guy who you're calling gay, who you are totally homophobic towards for no reason, just because they shouldn't exist, they are more accepting of you. They are the bigger man. And it is not fair for you to be treating them like that when they have no problem with you whatsoever. Now, the amount of times when I've seen a video on Facebook of a guy dressed up in drag looking absolutely amazing, probably better than what I could, in a dress and a little bit of slap on my face, okay? They look complete and totally stunning. And some guy will go up to them and they will beat the living daylights out of them for being who they are, for expressing what they feel inside. I can't understand this at all. Like, I literally can't. I can't wrap my head around the concept of bullying someone for being who they are. I genuinely can't. On the subject of bullying, if you do bully someone, ask yourself why. If you are being bullied, I'm not going to say ignore them. Okay, because there's no possible way to ignore a bully. Okay, unless you stick headphones in, blindfold on, and a detouch sensory thing so that they can't hurt you, it is impossible to ignore them. Because they will find every single means of getting to you. I have been there, trust me. Okay, and I absolutely hate it. I hated it from day one till the day that it finally ended, and trust me, it will end. This homophobia, soon enough it's out of your life. Maybe not forever, but just for that short amount of time, for that little break that you get, it is out of your life for that moment. Appreciate them moments that you get when no one's badgering you for being who you are. If you're lucky enough to have parents who totally accept you for being whatever religion or sex or whatever, just be appreciative of them small amounts of people who are like, yeah, you're gay, cool. Good for you. Because it is. If you've come out and then people are starting to badger you about it and go on at you about it and being homophobic towards you, there is no need for you to even waste your breath on that pathetic lowlife. And I think I speak for nearly every single person who is against homophobia, that it is wrong. And it is, if you are homophobic, it is your choice on whether you're homophobic or not. You can control that. They can't control if they're gay or not. They can't control that. That isn't up to them. It's not a choice they make. They are born that way. There is nothing that makes them gay. It's just who they are. And if you can't accept that fact, then leave. Seriously. If you see someone who's gay and you don't like that fact, you can turn around and walk the opposite direction. Because like it or not, mate, there are a lot more people who are in that kind of predicament. And there's probably more of them and more anti-homophobes than there will ever be of you pathetic homophobic people. Now this has genuinely annoyed me because it's not the first time it's happened. And put it this way, if I was back to when I used to be, basically I did not care. You would have been getting hit round the head with a skateboard, my friend. You really would have. Because of the fact I've done it. I've done so much regrettable things towards homophobic people. I have put them in a physical way of how they're making them feel mentally. And either way, it's the exact same pain. I don't care. I genuinely don't. If you are a homophobic person, you deserve everything you get. Because quite frankly, they have done nothing wrong. They are who they are. And if you say, oh, I am a homophobic person, but that's who I am, that is not who you are. You could choose to ignore it. If you are a homophobic person, and if you don't like gays, fine, fair enough. But you don't need to walk up to them, hit them, abuse them, shout at them, and just basically make their life a living hell for being who they are. You don't need to do that. They can't help being who they are. If they feel like they're a female in a man's body, and they want to change that, they can. They have that option. You also have that option to walk away, not say anything. Because I don't see the point in why you've actually said it. If it annoys you that much, don't look. Just turn around and walk away. Because that is the easiest option. Because one day you are going to meet someone who feels the exact same way as me, who just cares a little bit less about what they do. And you're going to say the wrong thing to the wrong person at the wrong time whilst they are stood there, and you are going to get your backside whooped from one end of that town end to the other. Trust me, I have seen it done many a time. Why'd you do it? If you are a homophobic person, I don't want you to feel like I'm having a go particularly at you, especially if you're one of the, quite frankly, respectable people who are homophobic, who just decide, no, I'm not going to, it is their choice, I just don't like it, and you just walk away. Then I'm actually proud of you for doing that. And you should actually be proud of yourselves if you're one of them homophobic people who walks away and just doesn't say anything. Because you realise that just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's not normal. It's normal to them. That is who they are. But anyway, to the guy this is actually about, I know it won't have dented you in any way because, quite frankly, you're just gleaming with confidence and I really respect that. But either way, to anyone out there who's suffering with homophobia, abuse, don't waste your time thinking about it. Don't do anything stupid because it's not worth it. Trust me, I've had a few people who've done something so stupid because of one person saying the wrong thing at the wrong moment. Homophobic people, turn around, walk away. And everyone who is proud to be who they are, keep being who you are, because they don't deserve your time. Enjoy.